This is the weather that you moved to New Hampshire for. Like, without a doubt. It's perfect, like 65, 70 degrees summer day. Technically, we just started September, so right after Labor Day. But nonetheless, it's like an ever slight breeze in the air, right? You know the lake. The lake probably looks perfect right now. You move to New Hampshire, not for the services, we don't have those. Politics are pretty rough. People mostly mind the business. I mean, that's nice. It's quiet. There's so much wildlife. I swear to God, there's a lake down the road. No matter where you are, there's a lake somewhere close to you. And I moved here, well, from the Philippines. Long story, not for this video. Been here for almost 8 years. And I'm just surrounded by woods. There's a groundhog that lives on my property. We haven't named him yet. I have a porcupine that lives underneath my driveway. Literally, it's so different. I grew up in the city, so if you don't know a lot about me, I grew up in Jewett City, Connecticut. Very different. And then I moved to all the major cities. I lived in, outside Macon, Georgia. I lived in Augusta, Georgia. I lived in Albuquerque. I lived in South Korea, the Philippines. I lived all over the place. But I never lived in a place like this. This is crazy. I have a well for my own water. I literally have a well. I've never had a well before. You're probably watching this video saying, listen to this city slicker. He doesn't even know what a well is. I know what a well is, right? Don't you dare tell me what a goddamn well is in the comments below. I won't tolerate it. But I mean, I'm surrounded by bugs. I'm surrounded by wildlife. It's fucking quiet in my neighborhood. It's amazing. I've never had this kind of tranquility, like, ever, as an adult. Never. Everybody goes to bed at like 7 o'clock at night in New Hampshire. I swear to God. Like, at least if you don't like light pollution and you like taking in the stars and stuff, New Hampshire's fantastic for that. Like, living in Albuquerque, that's the worst. Like, they have some of the worst light pollution. Not just Albuquerque, but any city. But New Hampshire, man, like, you don't know. There could be a bear or like a family of deer hanging out in your backyard. You know, one of my favorite things to wake up to is a pack of turkeys. They just roam around the neighborhood. I live at the end of like a cul-de-sac, and the turkeys will come and just hang out. They'll tear up the yard. I don't care. Right? It gives me something to do. I'll fix the yard, whatever. But I love when the turkeys come, especially when they have the little ones. They look like little footballs chasing mom and dad and aunts and uncles. And I don't know, sometimes there's like a pack of maybe like 8. Sometimes there's like 30 of them. And I get super excited. Like, I don't want to eat them, not them. I want to eat other turkeys that I've never met before. I don't want to eat the turkeys that are in my yard. Like, I've named them more than likely, it's awkward. I'd rather eat your turkey, not mine. I think we all feel that way, right? Just a little bit. Anyway, back to New Hampshire. I'm on the fence about it. Like, I'll be honest. I'd like to see a little bit more progressive values, right? I know, radical left, Libby. I'd like to see the state do a few things, like actually invest money into education. I'd like them to just kind of be a little bit more for the people. I don't know, when I moved here, it was a different state. And when COVID hit, and then like politics warped everything. Next, you hate the guy down the road because, he hangs 2 flags instead of 1. Hang all the goddamn flags you want. Hey, and by the way, before I forget, big shout out to everybody in the Gavin Newsom video. You guys rocked. sometimes the rage bait is real, and I didn't mean to hurt anybody. All right, I just want to say that. I also want to prepare you for the next video because Make America Gavin again is going to happen. All right. You can comment in those comments. I like hearing from them. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Come get me. Get me. Call me out a little bit. Tell me something. Tell me where you're from. Tell me why you're here if you like the video. Tell me you don't like the video. I don't know. Make me better. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. I actually would like to know where you are. Like, would you move to New Hampshire? If life threw you a curveball and you were given an opportunity to move to New Hampshire, would you do it? I showed up because my youngest son, we were in the Philippines living there. My youngest son, he looked at me one day. He was like, "Dad, I want to know your side of the family." 4 months later, I literally like packed up the house and we just left. We just moved to New Hampshire. I've never been to New Hampshire. I don't know anything about New Hampshire. I showed up because my son wanted to meet my family, and they live in New Hampshire, so I'm here. I'll admit, I have fallen in love with it. I think really the only thing that I wish there was just a little bit more freedom in the state. That's it. And then, like, otherwise, this place is decent. And I would like them to kind of take it easy on maybe, like, calling people from Massachusetts massholes and people from Connecticut cunts. I've heard this, all right? I'm familiar with what everybody's calling me and my kind. And personally, I appreciate it. I read that on Reddit once. I said, they really call people from Connecticut that? Sure enough, I guess so. I'm part of that guy. I'm part of that crew. That's me. Anyway. Neighbor's home. That's the thing about filming these videos out in your front lawn. You just hope for the best, right? I just do it because it's beautiful. Like, here, before you guys know it, I'm going to be back in the studio. I got to paint this sucker. I got to do a bunch of stuff to the studio. But it's going to be too cold to make videos out here. So I'm taking advantage of it now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, I was asking, would you move to New Hampshire? And that's a valuable question because I don't think a lot of people would. It's kind of a hard winter up here. You get like 2 months of summer, like real summer, And then during those 2 months, you're working your ass off because you got to make like $32 an hour to rent an apartment around here. Like the housing crisis is serious here in New Hampshire. I firmly believe they should ban corporations from owning single family homes. That has to happen, right? Legalize cannabis, like bring down property taxes, tax the rich, raise business taxes. Like, I don't know. There's so many things that they could do to make this place prosper. Why is everybody working in Boston? Why is Boston so much better? Why can you not make a living in New Hampshire? All right, those are my gripes. Aside from that, though, people like fly in thousands of miles to look at our leaves turn color. This is the year, right? This is the time of year, I should say, where the leaves are starting to turn color and people are starting to like make trips and last year they were doing it for this year. You couldn't probably get a room if you wanted to right now. If you wanted to come to New Hampshire, you'd have to drive here, drive through New Hampshire and to another state to go and like get a hotel probably. Leaf peeping season's serious here, man. This is New England. Syrup and leaves. It's what we do. And mind our own business. It's what we're really good at. Most of us. Not all of us. I can tell you, I am one of the best at minding my own business. You'd almost think it was a superpower. I could sit in isolation for days, not talk to a person. I'll just wave at you. See you next year. I'm good at that. I'd say the worst part of New Hampshire right now, at least in most people's opinions, is probably the driving, right? A lot of accidents, people driving like mad out there, and people driving carelessly, driving slow on the highway in the left lane, parked there. I don't know. People have gotten crazy. Like, I think everybody says this, but New Hampshire has the worst drivers. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody's saying New Hampshire are the, yeah, actually they are. I think everybody's saying that. I was in Hawaii once. I think I heard somebody in the pool say that. They were like, yeah, New Hampshire? Oof. It's a great state. I'm sad to see the tourist numbers down. I'm sad to see that we've gone so far right. I know some of you MAGA guys, I'll talk to you in the comments, all right? I like hearing from you. I want this state to go blue because I want this state to prosper. You know, I feel like here's my beef with being a red state, right? Like I mean, I can handle a lot of stuff. I was stationed in Georgia and North Carolina for a long time. Like, I can handle it. But my beef is because everything is so regressive, everything is so cheap. You know what I mean? Like, compared to other states that are building and stacking wealth, they can afford to come over from Massachusetts and New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, like all of them, you know, except like Maine and New Hampshire. For some reason, because people don't get paid a proper wage, because, you know, like it boxes people out from New Hampshire. You know, you hear it all the time. Like, I was born and raised here. Why can't I stay in New Hampshire? Why are my kids graduating from UNH and leaving New Hampshire? These are great questions. That's why our housing market is so fucked up. Because everybody else has more money than us. So they come to the state and they buy it all. And then what's left? My kids, your kids, nobody can afford a house. Right? Everybody's down by the river in a van. Point is, like, these are the downsides of New Hampshire. The state could be lovely. The state is amazing. The sights, the mountains, even the people. I love the people. I just don't know why they vote against their own interest here. Again, I know I'm a radical left Libby. I just want everybody, like, listen, you and I were not given a choice to be born on this planet. I had no say, and neither did you. I don't have to pull up myself or yourself by any bootstraps. I do so because I want to, not because I have to. Well, I guess also because I have to. But the point is, like, it's okay to want things for your community, and it's okay to want to live in a safe world. And it's okay to expect the government to kick in on that, all right? And us pay their taxes too, so. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's getting long, but I do want to make this. Like, I do these videos off the cuff. Like, I generally think about like what I want to talk about, but then I just do it. So if you like these videos, like, seriously, leave some love in the comments, man. Like, I'm sending you good vibes. Why don't you send me some? We'll send each other some good vibes. I want to do more of these videos. And I want to talk about me, my opinions. I want to talk about like where I'm from, maybe some stories in my life. And I want to share that with you. If you care at all, you just want to connect, I'm going to give you personal videos like this. I'll try to do like beef footage and try to make them interesting. I'll do my best. I don't have a team. It's just me. It's me, my camera. I'm going to try some new lenses. I'm going to try some new styles. I don't know. Let's get down. Let's do it, you know? All right. Until the next one, I don't know. Do you, man. See you soon. This looks like one of them college football coaches, right? Smoking on the sideline. Got his hat on. He's got his stupid eyebrows. He's got a funky orange shirt. That's me. Of course, I get to wear the black mic. Yeah, this guy, is he coordinating? It's almost October anyway. He's probably in for Halloween. Yeah, I operate with lobbyists. The big Halloween coming at you. Which makes me wonder, like, is Spirit Halloween real? That store comes in for like 1-2 months, scoop up all the money they can get. They cash out, and they ditch. See you next year. I've never actually been in a place like that. Maybe I have. I don't know if it was Spirit, maybe, but I guess I did in Albuquerque at the Cottonwood Mall, I think. I don't know, something like that. Whatever. The mall in Albuquerque, all right? There's 1 million people there. They have a mall. Congratulations. Good for you. So I went in and I didn't buy anything. Actually, that's not true either. Holy shit. This whole video is me lying. I bought an Adam and Eve costume set because I thought it would be funny for me and my wife to dress up as if we were nude, but just with leaves covering us. So I got one of those little shitty costume sets. That was cool. I don't even think we wore it either. I think we bought it and we were just like, yeah, I don't think so. Isn't that how it always goes anyway? I don't know. I'm surprised we haven't bought 10% of Spirit Halloween. I mean, it is the season, right? I mean, surely we can't give them some kind of grants or something that gives us 10% of their company. Maybe even more. Hedge it up to 20%. Get the full socialism going. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This world crazy. Right now, things are crazy. Only gets better from here, too. I don't even think I'm allowed to smoke on YouTube. I think maybe I can. Maybe it's just age restricted. I think I'm going to upload one of these videos and just see if they age restrict it, you know? Probably just get a bunch of down thumbs. I'm only going to record videos high as fuck. It's like the best time of night. It's gorgeous out here. I can smoke all I want. I'm a medical patient. I don't condone anybody else doing it. Just me. So if you have any and you're like, I'm going to light it up and join them, don't you dare. I'm telling you right now, I will come over to your house. I will smoke it for you so you will not have to endure that. Again, I would never condone any illegal activities. Yeah, that's what they call them, right? Smoking marijuana, is that illegal? I don't think it is. I mean, not for everybody. But some people it is. Not for me. Not for me. Oh, man. What a gorgeous night.